Well, good afternoon, everybody. And the game's crashed. Because, of course, it has. This is a good start. uh, I mean, would you recognize it if it didn't crash when I'm trying to start? I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's having a nice, relaxing Saturday. Oh, wow. They're taking the keep. Okay. Sure. Uh, seems like they're keeping going where they left off last night. So, this should be fun. And I've apparently got mail. Yay, 4 war crests. I mean, you can buy a lot with 4 war crests. Like, well, you can't really, but back in my day. Most of Order's all going to be down south. If there is anybody up here, I don't know. I would be shocked. Let's just say. Lots of people running boxes. I'm assuming that's so that they can try and get down? I don't... Well, would the box run still work at this point? I think it does. I don't know, they're just trying to get renown. Which, okay, fair enough. Oh goody. And my mutation's not working. That went remarkably well, for the fact that I had to switch to a dodgy mutation because my other one wouldn't work. In fairness, I got a decent chunk of renown. Right. See, it works this time. I don't know why it didn't work the last time. Maybe it's because the game crashed. I don't know. What level are we at the moment? 32 and 37. And we're 47% through and 58% through. So there's a good chance that we'll be 33, 38. Which would be a good place to be, because it basically means in 2 levels' time, I'll be able to wear all of his mercenary gear. Which has some very nice bonuses. And it's also going to be the point where I'm going to try playing around with savagery. Because I really like brutality. Like, brutality is fun to play, but it's the auto attack reducing side of things that I'm kind of interested in. Because I think that's going to work out quite well versus the melee classes. Because one of the things that I see a lot is the witch hunters, especially because they've got such quick attacks. They're proccing their oh god, their version of whatever a witch elf kiss is. I don't know the names. But that's where an awful lot of their damage to me is coming from, because it's just that constantly ticking over and over and over again. The other side of it is savagery has a heal debuff, so a heal debuff should be useful versus the healers, in the scenarios. Speaking of which, I haven't actually queued for scenarios. So yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to try it, to see how it performs. Because it's one of those, it could be really good, it could be really crap. Brutality could be the thing for me, but we'll see how it goes. But I definitely think savagery is worth having a try on. Hello. Getting. He got so lucky. So lucky. Go on, witch elf. Oh, that's a joke and a half. Well played to the Archmage. That was a perfectly timed knockback and stun, but goddamn. I don't think she killed the witch elf. And I can't remember the witch elf's name. But, yeah. Just really well timed. Oh, crikey. Yep, they're taking that. I don't know if this is going to be one of those scenarios where it takes them forever to lock the zone, or whether this is literally just about to lock. But, yeah. Because that blob's basically going to go from Martyr Square to Kurlov's. So I'm kind of hoping if I run down here, there's just going to be a couple of orderlings floating around between these BOs. Though, having said that, with the amount of people that they have in the zone, they've probably got enough that they can leave warbands and all of these. Silly witch hunter. Like, I don't think he was going to kill me anyway. Tag and go is what we're doing at the minute. Oh, we've taken the southern garrison back. This is the fun part when it gets like this, because they'll just want to stay in their blob. It'll just be the blob slowly moving around as like little groups of destruction just randomly take stuff. Ah, that's himself. Guillotine. See, whenever you say guillotine when you're doing it, it does more damage. How many absorbs does he have? Oh, I got attacked by a room priest. Am I? That feels like a room priest was attacking me. He is definitely getting help from somewhere, and I cannot for the life of me figure out where. So the plan is draw him back and figure out where. Yeah, I'm a poor little marauder. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe he's not. He definitely seems to want to go back that way. Which is the thing that... Like, what is that that's hitting me? I knew there was a rune priest. There we go, I fought 2 healers and didn't die instantly. This is growth for me.
What do you want?
Oh. Order came, order ran away. Well, that's a lot. Well, in fairness, we have a lot of destruction, so... Oh, don't run in, you're not part of the warband. Damn it! Super speed. Get over the hill, break line of sight, mount up, run away. Confidence restored. I'm such a fair weather gamer. I'll let these guys run to their death, and then if someone happens to get low health, I'll just jump in and stab them. Oh. There's a few fair weather gamers there. No? Okay. They were gonna let me run in. Like, I mean, the zone's gonna lock at some point, but it's kind of fun to toy with order. I need to get back to playing my own Blackguard at some point. Ooh, mama, that's a lot of order. See, when you're not part of the fun, you have to go behind like this and just go, hello, you don't know me, but I'm here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. Oh, he's getting heals. That's cheap. Damnation. I mean, this kind of shows the difference between an organised warband and pugs, because destruction here were outnumbered, and they've just wiped them. So, go Team Marauder. Because it looks like they're all brutality. Oh no, there's a Hound of Blood. And something or other. I can't quite tell what that one is. I got a tiny, tiny sliver of renown for all of that. Tiny.
How goes the war?
Badly. Very, very badly. I'm fairly sure that that influence thing's always bugged. Yeah. I could have swore I'd picked that all up last night. Every time I look at it, I'm like, do I have something? And it's like, no. You don't get anything particularly good from Chaos Tier 4 anyway. Like, that... one of those would have been alright about, well, 5 levels ago, but not now. Let's go towards Kurlov's, because it seems to be ticking on and off. So, either there's a bit of a skirmish, or it's just the back and forth of a witch hunter and a witch elf. Could be either. Oh, there is a witch elf. Guillotine. Don't worry, ladies. I'm here. My tentacle arm. These wouldn't have been able to defeat him without me. This is the point we get swarmed. Ah, by destruction. First time for everything. I'm looking 76 and 72. I can't remember what I said at the start, but that's definitely gone up. Poor white line. Getting. And where did the witch hunter go? Oh, he's right there behind me. Ah, wrong one. I always get confused between mutating release and the detaunt. And more often than not, I press the wrong thing. Not that I think that would have helped me anyway there, because I kind of needed to get my morale up. Because he's just taken so much off me. Like... See, this is the thing. He hits you for so much. Like, none of this is particularly huge. But it's just... It's the constant tick, tick, tick. And that's the thing I'm wondering if... what do you call it? Savagery might help with. Tis nothing but a crafted theory at this point, but we shall see how it goes. Plus as well, it's really weird, like Savagery has like a single target ability as its top ability, whereas Brutalities is AoE. And you'd expect it to be the other way around, because Savagery gets access to the... Oh god, what's it called? Zinch's Screamer, something like that. Whatever the shouty thing is that Monstrosity has. So it's really, really weird. But it's like... I think it like reduces... It either reduces armor or it reduces wounds. I can't remember which one it is. But it also had, like... That's where the other ability is, that reduces armor or wounds, whichever way round they are. But, like, if you're reducing someone's armor and their wounds, that's huge. Like, a Witch Elf can technically do that, but for a Witch Elf to do it, it's their Frenzy. So they'd have to do Heart Render Toxin and Spec for Pierce Armor, I think it's called. Damn it. Damn. No potion. If I'd have caught him out of stealth, he was a dead man. It's the fact that he got into stealth is the thing that screwed me.
Why are you following me?
Oh, I actually got a scenario. Wonders will never cease. Yoda on crack. I love some of the names in this. I really do. The only reason... Sorry, the only way that would have been better if he was a shaman. It would have made more sense if he was a shaman. It's weird that Order aren't getting any more in. Oh, there we go. They've got themselves a healer. It's never nice when it's unbalanced. You'd rather have a balanced scenario. Like, if they don't have enough people and you're basically just stomping them into the ground, it's no fun. The same way, if they've got more people than you, and they're just stomping you into the ground, it's no fun. Come on, get in. Yes. Got him. I'm gonna pick it up out of hope. I'm gonna run it back towards our side in the hope that everybody will come. It does not help our case that our healer... Oh, for God's sake. The problem that we have here is our healer is just sitting in the spawn. Oh no, they finally come out to play. Again, this is the problem I have with the Knight of the Risen Sun. Or, Knight of the Risen Sun. White Lion. He was nowhere near over here. Yeah, his lion was over here sitting fighting everyone. It'd be like if my arm decided to fly off as a marauder and just chase around their healer. Can someone pick this damn thing up? Why is it Destruction never know to pick up the murder ball? Wrong button. And dead. Someone please pick up the murder ball. Don't let Order take it again. Oh, thank God. Don't run it over here, don't run it over here. Come on. Kill the healer. The murder ball will die on its own. Like, they let him live. This is the problem. He can just stand there and he can spam AoE heal. Right? That's all he needs to do at this point. If you're putting no pressure on him, that's all he ever needs to do. Every now and again he can throw out a hot. All your damage is now nullified. And this is the reason they're going to win, because we had all of the opportunity in the world to pick it up and nobody did. It's so sad. Like, I don't mind, because I'm doing these just to get renown, but like, you would just like to win every now and again. And I know the easiest way to do that is to go and get a group of people and become a pre-made and do yada yada yada. That's a lot of hassle, and that's a lot of work, when all I want to do is join scenarios and get renown. But it would be nice if people knew how to play the scenarios. Ah, Thunder Mountain's under attack. Good luck to Thunder Mountain. Push it all the way to Butcher's Pass. Take it all. I hate it. What's this? No. 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 So many of these random demon masks. Kill the living snot. What is the living snot? I know it's a thing for this event, but I've never actually seen it. I'm assuming it's one of those slug things. Oh no, it's not. It's a great unclean one. It's being attacked by order. Ow. Bright wizards are mean. I'm being chased by a plague bearer. Go away, plague bearer. No one likes you. Right, this guy's just going to keep coming, so I'm going to have a go. Ha! In your face. Never a huge fan of Nurgle. Problem was it was 3 tanks hitting people who tried to pick up the scenario object. Yeah. I had that problem when I tried to pick it up. But the problem was we had it where there was a period of just us holding that middle room and nobody picked it up. And then I picked it up and ran to our healer, and our healer was sitting in the war camp, twiddling their thumbs. And then it took it off me because I'd ran back. So, it is what it is. I'm fairly sure Streamlabs doesn't know what time is. Because that's only supposed to pop up after 3 hours. I've only been streaming for 40 minutes. Oh, I've gotten a message. Did I win a bag? How on earth did I win a bag? Constantly chased by plague bearers. And I forgot to sign up to scenarios again. I did win a brag. That's worrying, considering I only entered the zone when it was being the Lord taken down. I've got a decent number of Warcrafts built up. I guess Dominator comes after Mercenary. These are all locked at the minute, aren't they? Yeah. That's such a good look in the distance. The only weird thing for me is the fact that there's the vines inside it. It seems weird, but at the end of the day, it is chaos. Oh, they must be getting held off in Thunder Mountain. Because that hasn't changed. Interesting. Be interesting to see if they can hold it. I'll put the cat amongst the pigeons. Oh, no, it's gone down now. Spoke too soon. That's me jinxing destruction. Was that decapped or is that just decapped on its own? I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say it's decapped on its own. Maybe. It's interesting that we have AAO here, because their numbers are less. Weird. I think all of orders may be jumping out to go to Thunder Mountain to try and get some renown. Not a bad amount of renown for rolling a box. Hey, Nordwatch. Fisticuffs at the seaside. Who up against? Don't know any of them. Who are we fighting with? Don't know any of them. This could go one way or the other. I don't know, every time I see Cedralt when I'm scrolling down this list, I keep thinking it says subreddit. And I've no idea why. I don't even use Reddit. There we go. He died. Tell you what, I actually enjoy scenarios more when there's only like one healer. Because it feels a little spikier. If that makes sense. Like, they have a healer, we have a healer. There's only one. Because this is the thing, like, this engineer is causing a lot of damage because he's just throwing out all of his AoE, and it's doing a lot of damage because one healer can't heal it all, right? Oh, they've got additional healers now. It's all gonna go horribly wrong. Have we got a second healer? We do have a second healer. We now have a zealot. No one going to attack the healer? No? Okay. I mean, it's a choice. Fighting tanks is fun too, I guess. No one's taking that. Getting and dead. Oh, I'm getting a res. Hooray for Quilly! Oh, they're taking the fort behind us. I'll be the witch hunter. He'll have snuck round. Told you. Oh, we had it quite far along too. Here he comes. Oh no, there's two witch hunters. I see. Sneaky little hobbitses. Guillotine! Guillotine just won that battle. You all saw it. I yelled guillotine and then everybody died. That's how it works. Doesn't say it in the ability description, but believe me, that's how it works. Now I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say this other witch hunter's now up here. Oh no, all of the friends are up here. Guillotine! Stab in the back. Throw an axe of justice. Guillotine! Come on, Tab. Give me the witch hunter. Guillotine! Give me the other witch hunter, wherever he's gone. Roman. Guillotine! See, when you shout it, they die. Hey, we're now rank 38. How'd I do? Oh, 8 killing blows. I think that was the most, was it? Yeah. Go me. Let's join up again. Oh. That was quick. Oh, it's already underway. What are we up against? That's the Shadow Warriors. He just parry my slow. It's all kinds of cheating. Very nearly got too cocky there, that Shadow Warrior. If I'd have got that guillotine on him just ever so slightly sooner. Guillotine! Nope. Like, it's great that they're deciding that they're all going to sit and fight a swordmaster, but maybe, just maybe, they'd think about going after the squishies. One. I don't know why I've got a 1, but I've got a 1. Maybe it means I'm number 1. Maybe it means I've only got 1 life left. Don't know. Could mean anything. Ha! They're not getting another kill on me. Let's go game. Doom, doom. Ah, Pyramid of Satra. Oh, I see they're playing hide and seek in Thunder Mountain now. Who up against? Holy Circus, he was in the last one. I'm not sure if they were the Shadow Warriors from the last one or not. They might be. Doo-doo. Don't knock healers away. Oh my god. Idiot knocked a healer away. I'm honestly convinced in a lot of cases, because it's usually tanks will do it, that they think that their knockback, because it knocks down PvE mobs, works the same on players. I'm 100% convinced that's why it happens. Because the people playing it don't understand the difference, that it works differently. this moment, because he's detaunted me, that you switch. And dead. All I ever see is people chasing tanks. But someday I will understand why. The Welf's got the right idea. Oh good. He's leading them right to me. Thank you, Mr. Greenskin. Thank you. Oh, there's only one coming. That's his for Frodo moment. Got one of the Shadow Warriors at least. Like, what's the point in surrendering at this point? Right? They're gonna win in about 12 seconds anyway. I'm just gonna vote now. They're all just falling back to the spawn. That's like... Come out and go and take one of the side things, guys. Like, it's not difficult. I don't know. So it would seem that daytime scenarios are around about the same level as the nighttime ones. Although they do seem to happen quicker. Looks like Order's trying to stop us ranking up our keep. Are they all here? No, there's just some here. Oh, I'm rank 33 now. I wonder, did I get anything? Rank 3. No, don't think so. Great find. That could come in useful. I don't know, because the AP drain never really seems to drain anybody's AP. Because anytime I use it, they're immediately using abilities straight away anyway. So either their AP regen is through the roof, or it just doesn't do what it says in the tin. Oh, that's a lot of order. Eye Blazing on Bright Wizard, Warrior Priest, Shadow Warrior. Lots of them. To the factory in Reichland that makes steam tanks. Don't recognize any of them either. We've got a couple of healers at least. Be interesting to see how this goes. He's dead. I love how our DPS kill him and then run away and leave another healer just to sit and resurrect. I don't know. Is that literally the only kill we have, is that Rune Priest? That Rune Priest is the only kill we have. Joy of joys. We don't even have a point. Come on. This is the problem with hacking knockdowns. This is the other problem. You let them sit and have all of the points. If you're going to get farmed by a blob, you might as well run around, take all the points, and try and make the score respectable. All these guys are doing is they're just charging headlong into the blob. Getting. Isn't it amazing when their healers die, they become really easy to kill? Almost like it's the healers that's keeping them alive. Who could have known? Who could have known? Throwing dagger. Or axe, I should say. This is the other thing. Whenever you actually take all the points and you split their focus, they have to split their blob. And the one thing is, if someone's really good at running in a blob, they're not very good without one. Kill her, don't let her get away. We give them too much of a head start. Well, we lost our contribution. Ooh, Northern Watch. Galney, I think, was in one of the other ones. Galney? Galney? Something like that. Off to the races. Guessing I'm in party 2, am I? No, I'm in party 1. It's just he wants to be on his own to maximize his renown. Okay. Do they have healers? They do have healers. We are all kinds of screwed. There is as much point as us running in there as there is just jumping into the sea. Hello, squishy healer. And he fell into the trap of doom. Silly orderling. Hey, we've got a healer now. And there's another one of those healer creatures that's been separated from its pack. Come on, get in. Come on, Tab. Jesus Christ, Tab targeting is just shite. Literally, if I could have tabbed to her as soon as she got rezzed, she was dead. Getting. God, parry, 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 parry. That wasn't very nice. What did my boot ever do to him? And this is the thing, if we had just all piled into Fortress, that score would probably be like 300 to about 12 at this stage. It's the fact that Order all came running out and started to split up was their big problem. Yeah, they're still ahead, because Blob versus Blob, they're winning. But you need points, and we've had points longer, so we're still in the game. Now, I'm probably going to get a whole bunch of them swarming down here at me. Yeah. I can't take an Archmage and a White Lion, unfortunately. I could if they were somewhat incompetent, but even then I'd be pushing it. Because I'd lose too much health killing the Archmage. I wouldn't be able to then deal with the White Lion. And if I focus on the White Lion, it's just too easy. Oh, they've all seen my little plan. Hello, White Lion. Getting dead. Dead. Okay. Why are you laughing? You've literally got more than a group protecting you. I wonder, does she feel bad that I killed her earlier? It could well be that that's the case. In which case, I'm living in her head rent free. It's so much fun. I've never understood it, like, the constant laughing thing. Because it doesn't annoy anybody. Right? It's like... I just don't understand. Ah, oh, so nearly got a guillotine in, come on. There we go. Come on, guillotine. You can do it. Yes. It's like the weirdest standoff between these two ever. They're just sitting looking at each other like, no, you attack first. No, you attack first. Fun times. Right, how are we doing? We are 16% towards 39, we're 13% towards 34. I am going to try and run this crate before I have to join this. Uh, I don't know why there's a guy standing in the corner with a crate, but there is. That's a thing. Oh, we're getting farmed. Useful. Who are we getting farmed by? Everyone. I love how when you're in a situation like this, nobody ever thinks to come running around to get one of these. They all just run out the front. Like, I don't understand it. Because, like, the only reason these ones have come here is because they've seen that there's someone standing here. It's so bizarre. Oh, someone's taking the thing outside. Who is taking the thing outside? Let us go and investigate this strange occurrence. Like, oh, it's a witch hunter. Who's just got endless parry. Don't knock him out of the thing that's slowing him down, you idiot. I don't know. That's just so strange. Oh, look, he's in this thing that he can't get out of. Knock back. You're now safe. I've seen it all. Ah. I don't even know how you change that mindset. Because, like, it has to come from the fact that the knockback is a knockdown in PvE. Right? They have to learn it from the fact that, oh, if I do this, this person's getting knocked down. And then they get into PvE and they wonder why they keep knocking them back. But, like, how do you... I just don't know. Like, it's such a strange... It's such a strange behavior. I'm really confused. I just don't know why tanks do it. And like that's a couple of times we've seen it now today. In that scenario and in open world. It's like if someone's dying, don't knock them away from the people who are killing them. Maybe it should just be a thing, the only knockback... Well, no, you can't even do that. I was going to say the only knockback that you give a tank is one to, like, knock their own healer away from trouble. But that has its own problems, then. Tell you what, there's a lot of order here now. Doo-doo. We did it. We captured a box. Ah, another Marauder Wiggly. Congrats to them. Look at all the masks. This is the one problem with events. You just get your inventory filled up with lots and lots of chaff. I need to go and get myself some more healing potions as well. Going through them like they're sweeties. Doo-doo. Still think that horn sounds like the start of the Scooby-Doo theme tune. But then all I ever hear in my head is TV theme tunes. Doo-doo. Scenarios really have just stopped. I wonder, is it because I've got out of sync? Because I get the sneaky suspicion that there's times you get into like a routine. So you constantly keep queuing at the same time everybody else who's been getting into the scenario has been queuing as, and it just keeps queuing you people together. And then when they start, there's obviously a dead zone. So I'm just wondering, am I now trapped in a dead zone? Because there was a delay when I was killing that witch hunter. Everybody's fighting around the living snot. Well, that keeps now 2 stars. So I'm going to go and see if I can have some fun down near the living snot. Oh no, the war is coming north. They don't like us ranking up our keep with impunity, it would seem. I was kind of hoping for some stragglers, but what's that? No, it's just a marauder. See, the problem with going for a warrior priest, they're all going to come to his rescue before I can kill him. Now, what are the chances there was any up here who've gone AFK? Or aren't paying attention? Or are waiting for boxes? Like this little fella. Hi, honey. I'm home. Bloody dots. Do-do. Should always gamble on order going AFK in ORVR leaks. And the only reason I can think of that they do it is they get complacent because they think that they're just always going to get rescued by a warband. Or because they're just going to sit in the lake and get all the free renown for the lake being captured. But, yeah. Here comes order. I don't have 20 seconds to cap this. Ink is right, my friend. So they're going to come back down here. We should be able to cap this before they get here. Oh, no, they've come early. And everybody's now running away. Is he getting heals? I don't think he is. He was. For shame. For shame. Right, I need to go and get some potions.
something, do you?
And then I can come back and fight some more. So let's see. Oh, I wonder how I'm doing on the ORVR stuff. Oh! I can get me some rewards. Always check last week's. You can only do one at a time for this guy. Just all the masks. Hey, Northern Watch. Scenarios are back in the menu. Recognize Cax. He was the one who kept jumping out into his own party. Let's see if he does it again. Bidoo. He might not, because there's a healer in this one. There's a Magus who doesn't know how to mount up. Oh, this is going to be splendid. Guess that's me going to the lighthouse. Well, they finally killed someone. Who was it? Of course it was a tank. Unlucky, Mr. Tank. Why does he hold the horn? Right? If his arm's a giant sword, why does he hold the horn? No one asks these important questions about the Marauder, but I do. Gian makes me think that they switched the mutation to that arm at the last minute, because all of the artwork, it's the other arm. Get him! He's his backup. He's got a dwarf coming that way. That was the wrong thing. Hey, I had 2 death blows. Death blows on objective score. 2 was apparently our highest death blow score. Oh, good grief. I wonder, do I have any? No. I was checking to see if I had any of the PvE tokens, because I could go and buy some of those healing potions, but I don't. And I am 3338, so Annihilator I might be able to buy the potions from.
Carry more wealth. Change your goods for gold.
Oh, those are the ones that I have at the minute. So I might be able to get the Conqueror ones now. Can I? Oh no, they're level 40.
Paid for in blood.
Do you know what? I'll buy 4 sets. I've got the crests, I can afford it. Can I do an upgrade to any of my weapons? Next level. Next level I can. So I can get that, which is very nice in fact.
Carry more wealth. Change your goods for gold.
In fact, I'll buy those now to have them.
A coin for
And I'll
gold.
whack them down here. I prefer the look of the maces, I have to say, but
Plunder bought and sold.
oh no, that's the 39 stuff. It's these guys.
Blood.
Nope.
Best spoil. War.
Nope.
Paid for in blood.
26. What's the higher level one? 30. Wounds and weapon skill. So that's the next one up for me. And 27, 28, 25. Strength and weapon skill. Is there a strength and weapon skill one I can replace that with? Will be up near the top. Strength and wounds. Wounds and weapon skill. Yeah, and that one. And put that on. No, I didn't mean sell it.
Use it well.
There we go. Join. Right, what are we up against? Disorganized. I recognize him. Don't recognize any of the guys on our team, but sure. No healers again for us. They don't have a healer either. They've got a DPS Archmage. Oh, they do have a healer. They have a warrior priest. Come on, guys, kill the healers. Oh, of course not. Like, they were all literally chasing around the Archmage, who's DPS. Like, it makes no sense. Like, it's one of the reasons I actually look at this when we start, is to get an idea of who the healer's gonna be. Because a DPS Archmage isn't gonna have the healing to keep anybody up. Like, we'll do okay in a healing role. Like, it's not gonna be pathetic, but it's not gonna get through an actual DPS. So, I just don't understand it. I really don't. Getting... Getting... I love how they just keep chasing the Swordmaster when there's a healer sitting healing. It's like, yes, it's on low health. You're not going to kill it because you're not in range. So why continue the pursuit? And this is our one potential spark of light, is they're all just running as one giant train. We should be able to hold two of these points quite easily, because they're not deviating from their train, and when they do, they're getting horribly murdered. The White Lion was coming up behind us there. I don't know if he's coming with friends or whether he's coming on his own. But the easiest way to check, so we look over the shoulder. He was coming on his own. He's thought better of it. Because they're all coming now. Which is where you leave, and you go to the next point. You come across this tasty morsel. Who wanted none of that? Right. This one horn of brawn. Yes, that's the better one I got. Right. That's everything I can get from up here, I think. Back to the exciting land of Chaos Wastes. And I'd probably be quicker just going out this way and going through them all. I say it every time, but I do love this fortress design. I'd love if you could get like a model of this. You could probably 3D print one in fairness, but I just love a model of like a Chaos Fortress. I'll have like a... I don't even know what the name of the game system is. Is it Warcry or... Underworlds or something like that. There's like a wee skirmish game that's set in fantasy. Have it played out over like just a fortress model. That'd be pretty cool. Effectively, it'd be like a tabletop version of this game, only with less models. Go all full destruction and defense and desolation, do chaos, all please. I'm guessing English isn't his first language, and desolation to chaos is the name of Chaos Wastes. French, maybe? Kind of feels like one of those weird translating things where it's like the English isn't quite the same for the word. It's always really cool seeing how certain words change, like how it sounds. I'm gonna give this white lion a go. Oh, he's better than I am. I don't even know what level that is. That's probably like Sovereign or something like that. People will be screaming, why are you trying to attack a Sovereign white lion? It is weird though that his class is all about the lion, and he's wearing a lion pelt. That's...
What is it?
That's kind of odd, right? That'd be like if the Sovereign set for the Marauder, if the Marauder had a bear pet. You'd be like, okay. Oh, they're attacking the keep. I didn't even notice that was under attack. I'm gonna get murdered so badly here trying to get into this thing. I did damage. No, Destro ain't coming. They're thinking about it. They're like back and forth. Could I? Could I not? Very true, little demons. Very true. How to keep the lion under control. Do what I ask or else you become my furniture. Good old demon vines. Doo-doo. Lost Temple of Isha. Let's see how this one goes. 2 Marauders versus a Rune Priest, a White Lion, and an Engineer. I still guarantee you I'd be the only one hitting the Rune Priest. 3 Marauders. Now there'd be 1 Marauder for each one of them. So, he's brutality, I am brutality, he's monstrosity. Come on, 4th Marauder? Oh, it's a Sork. Well, at least it's even numbers, but it kind of skews in their favour that they've got a healer. And that 2 of our guys are tardy. Nearly got him. Again, the problem with nobody attacking healers is when you're the only person who attacks a healer, nearly got them doesn't count. Ah. Come on, get him. Got him. him. Someone getting that point. Please, someone getting that point. Nobody's on the bloody point. Oh, God. You removed... I love how this guy said, why are you all not attacking the healer? I was the one who killed the damn healer. Got him. And dead again. Well, that was fun. Where even am I? Oh yeah, I was going PV route. Foster's further around, isn't it? Come on, horse. Climb that mountain. Oh, crikey. I'm not fighting a Shadow Warrior, he's got a pocket healer. Well, still there's supplies though. What I'm going to do is see how he does. And then make a run for the door while they're all attacking him. Charge! Oops. Caps lock. Do have a warband. Eye Pantizes. Hello, Eye Pantizes. Hey, I've got 2 mastery points. What's this do? I'll put it down there because it's the only AoE that I have for brutality. Actually, do you know what? I'll put it in there. That'll do. Whoosh whoosh. Keep thinking I'm forgetting that I'm getting abilities, but I seem to have everything. Course order numbers keep growing. Why on earth is he surprised that order numbers keep growing when they're on the verge of taking a keep and pushing to a fort against smaller numbers? It's like free renown for them. A free chance at getting crests. That's like saying, damn, why do all these sharks keep appearing when I put chum in the water? Astro Train looks like a pimp. Whoosh whoosh. I'm apparently distant from myself again. Where's the tank who's guarding me? Over there. Is our healer here? No. Neither of our healers are here. This is going to be painful. Swipe, swipe. Hooray! And now the party's over. Right. That was weird.
Why do you annoy me?
Rather than running the gauntlet, I'm going to go to Inevitable City. Although I get the sneaky suspicion this is going to be another fort that's defended by about 50 people. Oh, Northern Watch. What am I up against? Oh my. We are in for a bad time unless we get a bunch of healers in. And maybe another couple of tanks. Even this is becoming more common where you're outnumbered in a scenario. We've got a few more in now, but we are still in a difficult position. Bloody hell! Come on. Yeah, they're all just over there fighting tanks again. What I wouldn't give to have like a witch elf. Or even another marauder. Because there's so many of these healers, like I can get them right down to a fraction of their health, and then you either just get CC'd or obliterated. It's one of the other reasons why I'm thinking potentially savagery might be a good thing to try, because of the heal debuff. But then you're kind of losing the burst damage of guillotine, so I don't know if it has something similar or not. But it'll be fun to try out. Just need to get the 35 to 2 more levels. Boring gameplay devs want refund. Yeah. To be honest, there's not a huge amount they can do other than putting in place like limits and how many people can play each side, and even then, I don't think that's going to solve the problem. There's a decent amount of defenders in them all, in fairness, or at least a decent amount queued. Hit knockdown. Ah! So nearly. If he hadn't had the witch hunter with him, he was a dead man. Giga Sausage. Yeah, it's still going. It's a private server. You can get it from returnofreckoning.com. It's all free. It's all pretty straightforward. Just download and go. Pretty healthy population. There's a couple of thousand players on the server, so you're never struggling to find fights. Scenarios can be a little slow at times, but the RVR lakes usually got a lot going on in them. Yeah, same. I really enjoyed it back in live myself. It's just nice to have it back. It's nice to have an MMO that's PvP focused like this and free. So yeah, even if you only want to download it for nostalgia and fool around in tier 1, work away. Yeah, it's there's not as much lag even as there used to be on live, which is probably more down to the fact that it's running on, more modern hardware. But it's pretty much everything that it was back then. There's like differences now in the sense that to get like armor and stuff, you get crests that you can use to buy them. So when you kill players or capture keeps or get bags and stuff like that, you can use the crests to go and get that, or you can go to PQs and use their crests to get PvE gear. Battlefield objectives don't have guards anymore, they're just wee cap points. Keeps have been buffed up, their lords are a bit stronger. But outside of all of that, it's fairly close to the same old game. Ah. To be honest, it's the one thing I'm quite surprised that the Games Workshop or EA haven't at least looking at doing it as like even a free-to-play thing. Because like if a bunch of fans can have it running and they're not getting paid for it, I'm fairly sure a giant company can figure out a way to do the exact same thing and not have it cost a fortune. But yeah, it's really strange. I think part of it's just down to the fact that the license fee for Warhammer would probably make it too expensive for EA. If I had to guess. These guys are doing a better job than Mythic, in fairness. Like, that's the thing. Like, I've had lag in the game like a handful of times, and it's usually been more external related rather than the game itself lagging. Like, they have it really well put together. I don't know. It's like it's one of those things. It just baffles me that a company would leave money on the table. And especially since EA's in that phase at the minute where they just want to remake their old games over and over and over again. Like, why wouldn't they? Like, apparently they make a fortune out of Star Wars The Old Republic with its, like, in-game shop thing. So, I think that's what they were in the midst of developing at the time for this when this shut down. So, with a little bit of work, they could turn it into a real cash cow. You know, just introducing, like, pay for stuff that's like, I don't know, here's a fancy new, you know, appearance piece or something like that. But I think there's just bad blood ever since this game was first done. I don't think Games Workshop liked what they had been sold. I don't think EA was hugely interested. I probably would, in fairness. I'm all about fancy hats. That was the one thing I loved about Star Wars The Old Republic, was if you had your Wii security key set up for it, they give you the shop currency stuff every month. I used to just save it up and buy armor sets. Well, that's the thing, like, you know, if a group of people who haven't been involved with it can get it up and running to this extent and make new content for it, I'm fairly sure the studio that made it, who has all of the source code and all of the documentation, would be able to do something. And dead. I didn't even realize we had a shaman. Where's he? Maybe he's only just joined. Damn. And I've got it again. Ah! You've been inducted. Just don't say you're going to play Order. Join us on the dark side of destruction. That's a hee-hee that says to me, yep, fully Order. I'm going to be a bright wizard. You can't stop me. So tier 1 you can pretty much play from level 1 all the way through to 16. And you'll get bolstered. So you won't have the abilities to play with, but your stats will all be the same as, like, say, someone who's maybe level 19. And then as you level up, that bolster effect wears off and you become more equivalent to your normal level. Once you move out of tier 1, which happens once you hit level 16, you move into tier 2, and tier 2, 3 and 4 are all combined now, so level 16s face off against up to level 40s. Again, you are both bolstered at 16 all the way up to like 42 or something like that. And that's kind of going to help you out for the most part, but you are going to find that if you're up against like someone who's, say, Renown rank 80, they're going to have an awful lot more in their locker to be able to deal with you than not. So it's just something to keep in mind. Scenarios, again, once you hit 16, you're going to be into the level 39s and below bracket. And then once you hit level 40, you're only facing other level 40s. But the advantage of tier 1 is you can make all the different characters that you want and play them all through and get a feel for them all again, and then go from there with whatever one you like the most. Yeah, Disciple of Cain's good. The one weird thing with Disciple of Cain now is they've got a third option, so you'll remember it from live that they could be Sword and Chalice or two swords. They now also get the option of Sword and Shield, which is weird. Yep. It's a very strange sort of setup. Personally, I would have preferred it if they hadn't bothered and they just made a two-sword blackguard a thing, but I'm weird like that. Aha! I just hit a whole heap of order. I don't really know what the Sword and Shield Disciple of Cain's all about, because it seems like a really weird thing to have, but yeah. It's just a thing. Oh yeah. Whole lot of red. Valerian and Shadowlands or Black Crag? Shadowlands, I think. I think it's almost supposed to be like a half DPS, half heal sort of thing, so you're not quite two swords, but you're not quite sword and chalice, if that makes sense. I think. There's the healer. Oh, I'm sure they probably do. Feels like everybody shouts for guard at some point. So the server's been around, I think it's something along the lines of like 8 to 10 years. I've only been playing for the last 2 months. So I started pretty much at the start of September. And yeah, it's been pretty hectic since I've joined. And I think it's just been like that for years at this stage. I've got, what is it, 4 or 5 characters now up to 40. All sort of in around rank 45-ish. I think the Magus is 55 now, something like that. So, yeah, it's been going a long time. So when the original game shut down, there was a private server went up. I think it only stayed up for a few months. And then this came along right after that. And it's been going ever since. Yep, renown gain is definitely a lot quicker. Just the key thing to always remember is try and keep your renown rank ahead of your character rank. Because when you get to level 40, you'll lose bolster and you're in for a world of hurt if you're not sort of up towards the Conqueror Vanquisher levels. Especially if you're like a melee focus class. Because like my little witch elf, she's 40-45. And I think part of it is down to her daggers, but she really struggles against some of the tougher targets that she's coming up against. Although Little Demons is the master of keeping his renown rank ahead of his character rank, because I think his Sork's like, was it 15 or 20 renown ranks ahead of her character rank? To be honest, if you're liking that, the Archmage and the Shaman are amazing solo classes, but also really good in a group. They're very, very strong, especially in Tier 1. In Tier 1, they're very, very strong. Ah, very nice, Little Demons. Very nice. 3450's really good. I'm what? 33-38, so I'm nowhere even close. Where have I gone? I'm going too far. I did, yeah. But I tried to do it on grey mobs, so it shouldn't really have affected me too much. I think half my problem seems to be I get stuck in a lot of scenarios where I get a lot of XP out of them, but not very much renown. And then I run boxes and things like that as well, so it doesn't help matters, but next character I do, I'm going to try and do it more fully fledged. I'm very tempted just to delete my Sork and start her again, because she's kind of in a similar position to my Chosen and my Disciple of Cain, who are very much just PvE characters. In that I did her back when I was trying to get a feel for the game again, and I was just running around doing PQs and quests and stuff. Yeah, that's the big thing. Like, scenarios have a habit of just screwing you over in that regard. It was the same with the Witch Elf. The Witch Elf, for the longest time, was miles ahead in her renown rank over her character rank, because most of the time she was just solo killing stuff. And then as she got closer and closer and closer to rank 40, it became scenarios and keep sieges and all that kind of thing. Well, it just went horribly, horribly wrong. I get the feeling these guys are just going to come back and murder me. Maybe not. Maybe they're just going for the other one. They'll cap that quicker than I can cap this, though. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Like the Magus, for example, I've never felt the Magus has hit a point where he couldn't compete. Whereas, like, the Witch Elf went from being just super killy to almost neutered overnight. The Zealot, the Zealot just feels too powerful most of the time. Because he doesn't die and he just heals. And every time he heals, he's getting free renown. Like, the Zealot has all of his gear bought for, I think, the current level and the next level, plus his dagger and fetish. And I think he still has a ton of war crests left over. Who's this coming for me? Night of the Blazing Sun. Not what I would like, but it's better than nothing. Ah. What the? How did he put a spike in me? Unless that's like a event thing, is it?
Do you come in truce?
No, I come in dire need of healing. fact that that shaman's running back and forward there would suggest to me that there's a witch hunter somewhere around here. Oh, we have some fisticuffs. Death, the bright wizards. To be honest, it's something I've seen quite a lot actually at the minute, is there's an awful lot of witch hunters don't look especially like witch hunters. There was one I seen the other night and he looked an awful lot like a swordmaster. And then there was another one looked a lot like a Knight of the Blazing Sun. And part of me's thinking, is it just a case of it's like low to mid-tier witch hunters are trying to make themselves blend in with tanks and stuff so that they don't get attacked. Huzzah! Guillotined off a cliff. Off a cliff? Off a cliff. Here they come. And away they all run. Oh, gets background. What are we up against? Zap Zap I recognize. Don't recognize any of the other ones. Seems kind of unfair that they've got two healers and we don't have any. One should switch sides. We are going to get absolutely creamed here. Come on, DPS. Somebody else attack the Rune Priest. Yeah. Pain. Pain. The importance of controlling the points, though. We are winning for the time being. Now they're going to be coming. Or not, they're just going for ours. Ah! That Rune Priest is insanely squishy. Have all of my potions ran out? That hasn't been an hour, has it? Maybe it has. No. I need to get some regen going. Oops. Bad place to stand. Guillotine. Stab him in the back. Make it like the opening cinematic. Yes. I'm doing my part. Would you like to know more? How mad must he be that he's got 2 healers and he was still allowed to be killed by me? Have we had anybody join us since? Nope, still the same. Come on, kill the Bright Wizard! Ah! He must be on like 1 health. Ah, that's so annoying. I should have just put Rand on him. Rand would have finished him off. Ah. Next time. Next time. Tell you what, we're nearly at 39. My hope is I can get this guy to 40, and his renown rank will be higher than 45. Because I think for the majority of my characters that have leveled up, 40-45 seems to be where they generally even out. The exception being the Black Order, who's 40-40, and the Disciple of Cain, who's currently 39-27 or something like that. Like, I'm not even mad about that one, because he's just sitting at a PQ, and every time I get bored, I just log in, and I do a round of the PQ, and then leave again. He's sitting on so many war tokens, it's unreal. Well, they weren't in front of me. Get in! Ow. There you are. Under rocks you will find witch hunters. All of the witch hunters. The Needle of Illyrian. Which one's that? Is it one of these, or is it one of those? We'll go to this one, and we'll see what's happening down there. Right. That's clearly a quest for someone. Who's this? Warrior Priest. Hello, Mr. Warrior Priest. So this is one of the ones with the shield. Oh, he's got a friend. He's got two friends. You're disabled, you're dead. That's something that you're going to see quite a lot. You're disabled, you're dead.
What now?
It's one of the highlights of Tier 4. You've been knocked down, you're now dead.
Do you come in truce?
Yep, everybody goes through it. It's one of those things. I think it was one of my earlier streams. My Magus got the Tier 2, and I was talking about how Tier 4 is all knockdowns. As I went into Tier 2 keep, not realizing that level 40s were in Tier 2, and I get jumped by a witch hunter, knocked down and killed. I was like, oh yeah, do you remember the fun times? It's like, knockdown for me is one of the worst things in the game. If knockdown was just stagger, I'd be alright with it. But I don't like things that take control away from your character. Oh god, there's loads of them coming. One of these kind chamois will res me. Hey! There you go. I don't think I hit him with that. Yeah, he was already dead. Oh, they're all down below us. Doo-doo. Oh, your little room priest friend left you to die. Come on, guillotine. Yes. In your face, room priest. In your face. So a lot of classes have knockdown. The witch hunters and witch elves do. The who else does? The white lion does. I don't know if the Marauder does. I'm going to assume he gets one somewhere. The Shadow Warrior does. The Squig Herder does. The Magus does. The Engineer does. I don't think any of the healers do. Interestingly. I think most of the tanks get one as well. Did I just see a ram? Yeah, there's a ram. Might get some Destro keep action. Although I fully expect the blob to turn up now that there's a ram. Very nearly to 39. Oh, I thought that was going to do it actually, but no. That did it. 39. I'm going to join this scenario because I think I should be able to do it and get back before that keep gets taken. Sword Masters and Rune Priests. Okay. Ah, Giga, thank you for following the channel. It's very kind. Very much appreciated as well. I'm kind of hoping they're going to keep them. Yeah, they do that whenever they start to struggle solo. It's when they get to the extent like they were the other night in Prague. That's when you get worried. There's 7 of them at a time. I'm kind of hoping our guys are basically spanking order in here. Because if we can hold these points, it should work out okay for us. He's had a change of thought. He's like, nope, don't want any of that. It swings and changes quite a bit. So there's an awful lot of the players play both sides. And you'll find that certain times it feels like there's just loads of destruction, and then other times it feels like there's loads of order. Occasionally you'll get it whereby it's quite balanced, and you just have a lot of people fighting back and forth. But yeah, it's generally not too bad. Got him. I don't know if this is going to reset itself or not. I'll top it up. Ah, they got me. Need to start capping some of these other points. See, these guys here, they should be over here capping that. But Starting to fall behind. Got a lot more in now. Yeah, it's a big download. Goes pretty quickly though, from memory. Oh, I'm screwed. If it had been just the sword master and the engineer, I'd have fancied my chances. Oh, really? Okay. Hopefully it'll speed up a bit, because, in all honesty, from memory, it did go pretty quick. Because I think I downloaded it over the space of like an hour or so. But I am on fancy fiber internet, so maybe that makes a difference. Late EST. What is EST actually? That's Pacific time, isn't it? I'm going to go out and assume you mean about 10 hours ago, roughly. Yeah? If it is about 10 hours ago, it'll be probably equivalent to what you were seeing earlier in the stream. The point when you get probably the most people online is in, I'd say, probably a couple of hours' time. This is kind of the ramp-up period now. But as far as I know, you get a fairly decent population all the way through. Like, I don't think you're going to have a period at any point during the day where there's nobody online. Yeah, so I would say it'll probably be equivalent to what you were seeing earlier on in the stream. That'll be, roughly speaking, a couple of hundred people on each side. There may be some other people who play at that same time who can say one way or the other, but as far as I know, like, populations got a decent level most of the way through the day. I normally play later on than this, so I normally don't start streaming for another couple of hours, but it's just today is a busy day for me, so I'm out later on, which is why I'm on earlier. But traditionally speaking, like, any of the times I've ever been online, it's just normal. So I'm in the UK, so for me at the minute, it's currently 5 p.m. So normally I start streaming at 7 p.m. GMT, and then usually through to about 9 or around about midnight, depending on whether it's a weekday or a weekend. Oh, I completed the live event task. Go me. To-do. Oh, someone's hit renown rank 90. Congrats to them. I think that's a sork. So you'll probably find a lot of the early files are quite chunky. But once you start to get to the more predictable stuff, it'll probably get a bit quicker for you. The one thing that you always have to remember with downloads and progress bars and stuff like that is the computer only ever guesses that everything's going to be the exact same as what the current file is it's working on. So if the current file is really big or really complex, it assumes that every file is really big and really complex. Whereas if it gets a really easy file, it's like, oh yeah, everything's going to be like this. It's going to take you 3 seconds. But you'll get there. It just takes a bit of time. But as I say, like for me, it went pretty quick. And the other thing as well is if you run into any issues with the install process or the download process or whatnot, if you go onto the forums, there's a help section, and the devs will post in there if someone's having issues, and they'll help you with it. So it's a really good resource if you have trouble at any point. But for me, whenever I did it, I didn't have any issues. Ah, thank you very much for subscribing. That's very kind. Really, really helps me out, so thank you so much. Do we need to get a box to lock this? It's been ages since I've done a keep siege in tier 2. There we go. We did it. Destruction have done something. Oh, I'm getting a purple bag. Oh, go me. Let's see. Does it do it in here? I have a sneaky suspicion it does it in here. There we go. Give me those nummy war crests. Right, what time is it? It's 5 o'clock. So, I am going to have to, unfortunately, call it there, guys. Because I need to go and start getting ready. But it's been a lot of fun today. We've got a lot of scenarios done. We're ending on a high of locking a zone. We've completed the event task. We've leveled up. And all of the other fun stuff in between. So, thank you all so much for coming along today. It's been good to have you all here. Thank you so much, Giga, for subscribing. That's very, very much appreciated, and thank you for the follow as well. If you are new to the channel, please do feel free to drop a follow on it. That's really helpful. And subscriptions help too. I don't know what time I'm going to be back later tonight, so I might come on for a bonus stream later on if I'm in any sort of reasonable hour, but probably not. But we'll see how it goes. So I'll probably be back tomorrow again. But I stream Return of Reckoning every day at 7 PM GMT. And you're always very welcome to come along and join in the fun. I'm going to have a wee look here and see if there's anybody else currently streaming. I don't know if there will be or there won't be, but so there is a few. Let's see. We'll go for this fella. And we'll see that. So we'll do a raid into Ali's channel. And hopefully he'll keep you all entertained in my absence. And until then, I wish you all a nice Saturday, what's left of it. Hopefully enjoy the rest of the day. You have a nice day tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing you all back again. And until then, take care. Goodbye. See yous.